Hi everyone. So in this video we are going to take a look at PowerApps formulas and function. So I have categorized in three different. First one we are going to see the text formulas available. Then we are going to take a look at what are the different date formulas, and at the last we are going to see some how we can write some logics and dynamic functions in our formulas. So first we will see what text formulas are available. For this example, what I have did, I have just taken one text label and in that I have added one lorem ipsum string as you can see here. On the left side, you can see all these formulas. So we are going to take a look at them one by one. So the first one is left formula. So what left formula does is, if you want to extract some specific part from the left of the string, then you can use the left formula. So we'll do a practical. So I will take a label. So here I will use left, and here the first parameter we need to pass is the our string. So for this string, what I did, I have taken that sample text dot text and I will just write a number. So let's say from the left I want 3 characters. So as you can see, LOR, I got the LOR from the lorem ipsum. So as you can see from the left, it took the first 3 characters. Similarly, we have the right one. So instead of left, I need to right. So here what it will do, it will extract the characters from the right hand side. For the mid, here on the left and right formula we don't have flexibility like from where you want to extract, but in the mid formula you have that flexibility. Like if you want to extract some specific part of the string, so let's say starting from the 10th position to the 20 character, let's say. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to write here mid. Then the first parameter is always the text string. So this is my text string, like txt sample text dot text. Then we have to give the start number. So as you can see, I want to extract the string like rem, but using the left and right you cannot extract the rem. So what I will do, I will use the mid sample text. The starting number will be, let's say 1 2 3, and how much characters after that you want to extract, 3 characters. So once I run this, you can see the output will be rem. So what it will does, it will start from the third character. So first, second, third, that is R, and after that we want 3 characters, so REM. Then we have the upper formula. So what upper does is, so as the name suggests, it will turn all the letters of that text into uppercase. So the keyword is simple upper, and just we need to pass that text. Here we don't need to pass any extra parameter, just a simple text. I will just auto hide so you can see this. So here, so similarly like upper we have the lower, so it will convert all the letters into lowercase. So you can see all the cases has been lowered. Proper means we have the string and each letter of that word will be capitalized. So currently there is L capital, but if you use the proper formula here, then what it will do, it will capitalize each letter of the word. So as you can see, every letter, the L, I, S, D, T, as you can see, the capitalized. So it just to capitalize the text. It's a simple text formatting. Then we have the concatenate. So what concatenate does is, it combines two or more string into one. So for this we have the function called concatenate. So to use this, I'm going to just write concatenate. So here as you can see there is concat and concatenate. So don't get confused. Concat is for tables and concatenate is for our strings. So I will use concatenate. So for the parameters we have to pass like number of strings. So first string I wanted to pass like hello. Then I will give a comma. Then I need to put a dynamic value, let's say username, user dot full name. So as you can see, hello and my name has been appeared. Again, I want to add my email address also. So what I will do, I will just add a dot, and here I will write my email address is, again I will put comma, and here I will write user dot email. So you can see this is the concatenation. Then we have the len function. So what len does is it will return the total number of characters count in your string. So what I'm going to do, I am just going to refer this string. So in the len, I will use the keyword len, and the input will be our sample text. So as you can see, the total number of characters is 74 in this string. So this is the total dynamic. I have reference to this. If you want to use like static, so I'll just simply write my name. So it returns the 5. So in my name there are total 5 characters. So here we have the trim function next. So what trim does is it will remove the blank space from the beginning and at the end of the word or any string you have. So let's say I'm going to use here my name. So I will put a text like my name here. So as you can see, currently in my name there is no space in the beginning at the end. So what I will do, I will just add some space here and here as well. And to demonstrate this, we'll just count the length of this string using the len function. So I'm just going to copy the label name. I will go here and I will put this here. So as you can see, my name has only 5 characters, right? But I have added space, so it is, the space is also considered as a character here. So there are many cases like user can accidentally added space in the beginning or at the end of any letter or string. So what you can do, you can use the trim function here. So what trim does is it will remove it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy this string, use the trim function, and here close it. So as you can see, initially it has been 44, but now it is 5 only, but the spaces are still there. So the trim function removes the spaces and my length is also got updated. Then we have the substitute function. So substitute function is used to replace some specific letters or characters in your string. So here as you can see, I have this lorem ipsum, and here I want to replace the dummy to fake. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use substitute function. The first parameter is what is the string you wanted to pass here. So that is my sample text. Then which value you want to replace. So in this string, I need to replace the word dummy to, I need that dummy to be replaced with fake. Okay, I will just add width. So as you can see, lorem ipsum is simply dummy. So here my dummy replaced with fake. So this is the substitute function. It replaces the word with the old word with the new one. Okay. So yeah, this is all about the text formulas. So you can use the dynamic, you can use these functions, you can use the dynamic values as well. So like if there you are building any header, so you want to greet the user, you can use the concatenator function like this. There are other ways as well. So we can use various formulas. So moving toward the date and time formulas. So here as you can see, I have added a number of formulas of the dates, and here also we have some one. So first formula of date is today, so it will return today's date, only date. We have the now, it will return the date plus the time as well. So there is a difference between these two. Today will only returns the date, but If you use a now function, it will return the current time also. So currently it's 9:43 p.m, so it will return that. Then we have the date. What it will do, it will uh, generate a date based on the string value. So let's say we have the date function, and here I have written like my birth date, let's say. So it's Feb 27 2000. So here, okay, not this one. Okay, so date, it will what it will does, it will returns the date based on some certain parameters like year, day or month. So the first parameter is year, then we have the month, and then we have the day. So you can see the 27 Feb 2000, it has written in the proper format. It's like MMDDYYY. So similarly for time as well. So if you want to display specific time, you have the time function. So let's say I want to display like 8 a.m. in the morning. So what I will do, just type 8, then I want like 8:30, and seconds will be 0. So it will display 8:30 a.m. So if I want to display PM values, let's say, what I will do, I'll just cite 13. So 13 is considered as 1 in the 24-hour format. Then we have the date value. So what date value does is, it will return the date based on the string you pass. So what I am going to do, I will just add the date value, and then it requires the parameter as a text. So the same example, I am going to take my birthday 27 2000. So as you can see, I have passed a string format, but it returns me the exact date value. For time value as well, similarly, you can use the time value. So here we can give the time text. So let's say I will select 1:30 p.m. So as you can see, it has been returned the value. Then we have the text function. So now we all see these examples, but here we don't have that much flexibility. Like if you want to show the date in the custom format, so let's say this is my birthday 2/27 2000, but I want to show in more readable format like Feb 27 2000. So here comes the text function. We can, here I am using text. So the first parameter it accept is the what format and which value you want to convert in the specific format. So the value will be, so let's say today, I will take today's example, and here I want like the first, it should display month. So for month we have the M letter, for day we have the D letter, and for the year we have the Y. So you can see it has displayed in the specific format. If you just want to display the month number, you can use the double M only. If you want to display full name of that month, you can use M 4 times, like this way. Here, day also you can customize it, like if you write D triple time, then it will display the weekday as well. If you write it 4 times, it will write the complete. So the complete will be, let's say, month, day, date, and the year, like this one. Then we have the DateAdd function. So similarly, like as the word suggests, DateAdd means it will add the two dates, like how many, it will add the number of days in a specific date. So for this, what I am going to do, there is a keyword for this DateAdd. Then the date. First you want to give the date, like on which date you want to add specific days or hours or minutes, like that. So I want to add today, so I will take today's date, and on today's date I want to add one more day, let's say. So here we have the unit, let's say 1, and then we have to specify the unit, like in today's date I am adding 1, but what, 1 day, 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 month, 1 quarter, that we need to specify. So for this I'm just going to add time unit dot days. So you can see today is 7 June and it has added the 1 day. So let's say if I add 14 here, it will display 21. So let's say if I, instead of days, I will add, let's say, month, then it has added 14 months more to current date and it displays the year 2025. So there are various time unit format, as you can see, day, hours, millisecond. You can play with it with your learnings. Then we have the date difference function. So it will calculate the difference between two dates. So what I am going to do, I will just insert a date picker. Okay. And here I will write date difference. So the first is start date. So what will be the start date? So I am going to use today's date as the start date, comma, what will be the end date? So end date will be whatever the value I will select in this date picker field. So I'm just going to copy its name. I will add it here and select a date. Okay. So to perform this, let's check in action. So it's giving me minus because the obviously start date is less than, that's why it's giving me minus. So I will select the past values. Say I will select today is 7 June. Let's say I will select 8 June. It should return 1. As you can see, if I select 14, then it should return 7, like this way. Like 14 minus today's date is 7, so it returned is 7. So you can use this like if you want to calculate the number of difference between two date. But here also you have the flexibility of time unit. So let's say it returning the day by default. If you want to return like how many number of hour difference between these two dates, you can also specify here. So here as well you can see 168 hours. So in between 7 and 8 June, it will display the hour difference of 24. If you want to display the minutes, you can also specify here like 1440 minutes, like this way. Okay, not substitute. Okay, then we have the function called each today. So in this function will return like if the given date matches with today's date. So it's just a true and false value actually. So for this, what we have is today, and it expects the parameter that is date. So today's date is equal to today's date, that's why it's returning true. So let's say I will give another date. So let's say I'm going to give this date. I'll just simply copy and paste it here. It should return false because it is not equal to today's date. Today's date is 7 June and the date we have given is 27 Feb 2000. That's why it's returning false. Then these are some functions like calendar functions we have. So it will return the array formats. So months and weeks. So months long, that means it will return the long months, as you can see, Jan, Feb, March, April, the complete name. Month short means the only first letters, you can say like small letters, Jan, Feb, March, etc. And for this example, I have taken a combo box, and here in the items property I have just written the same formula. Similarly, for weekdays as well, we have the Sunday to Saturday in the long one and the short name as well in the weekday short one. Okay. Okay. Then we have the other date formulas as well. So these are like specifically the simple one. Here for this one, these are the formula I have written like day, month, year. So it will return the current day, month, year based on the whatever value we specified. So here is the date picker field. I will select the 28th June. So it will return day is 28, month is 6, year is 2024, whatever the weekday number is and week number is. So as you can see, hour, minute and second is displaying as 0 because we have just selected date. So if you want to display hours, so what I can do, I will just go to hours and I will pass now instead of today, because I explained earlier now will return the current time as well, but in today function it will return date only. So as you can see, it displayed 2022 hours. Similarly for minute as well, I will go here and change this to minute. So 2022 minutes and 2024, and second as well you can specify. So these formulas are useful when you want to extract the date, month or specific value from any date string you have. So these are the text and date function. Now we are going to see some logical ways, like how you can implement this formula logically, or I have taken the three examples. So the first one is field validation, like how we are managing the field validations. If you are using a form, then we have the field visibility. So there are many cases, like if you want to hide or show some fields based on some certain criteria, let's say. And the third one is dynamic icons. So icon, I have just taken an example, you can use any dynamic content you want, but the main thing is understand the logic. So first we will see the field validation. So here I have taken one date field. You can see there is a error message I am displaying, you cannot select past date, and here we have the button save. So if you look at this, you might get understand already, like if we select the past date, we have to show this error message to the user, and we want to disable this button so that user cannot submit the form. So this logic we have to implement. So what I will do, here we have the text label and we want to show and hide this, right? So we want to manage its visible property. So here we have the visible property. We go here and here we change it. And what I will do, I have just renamed my date picker field to dt selected date, date picker canvas 1, okay, dot selected date. If this date is less than today date, then I want to show this error. I will just run this. So let's say I am going to select the 6th June. So it is displaying that error message to me. I am going to select 8, it will not display the message to me. So this is how you implement the logical functions. Now the first thing is done, you can see, but now we want to manage the property of that button. So currently it's in edit mode, like user can able to click on it even though the error is displaying. So how we are going to manage it? So we are going to manage the button's display mode property. So you know that button has display mode dot disabled, edit and view. So we are going to disable it if the error is visible. So as I suggest, like if you are talking like if else function, we can use this. So I'm just going to copy this label name. I will go to button display mode property, and here I want to write a condition using if text canvas 1, that is our error message label, which is visible. I will just rename this quickly so you don't get confused. Label error message. So label error message is visible, then we want to disable that button, which is the display mode dot disable, otherwise display mode dot edit. So the function is if the error is visible, then you have to disable this, otherwise enable that. So I'm going to select 2022, let's say it is going to enable this button. If I select any past date, it will show the error and it will disable the control. Then we have the second case where you want to manage the field visibility. So here what I have done, I have taken one slider and here I have two fields, parent name and parent mobile. So I want to display these two fields only if the age is less than 18. So for that, what I am going to do, I will just select these two controls, go to their visible property, and here I am going to write a formula like slider 1 dot value is less than 18. So currently it is displaying because my slider is set as 12. So if I increase it 82, let's say 69, then 44, 32, the fields are not visible more. If I go below 18, let's say, it is displaying me, right? So this kind of logics you can also implement to manage the visibilities. Then at the last we have some dynamic icons. So you might already seen this one, like you have the ratings, and if you select the one rating, then the face will be go to sad. If you select the 3, it will be neutral, and if you select 4, then it will be happy. But we don't want 3 icons to manage them. We just want one icon control, and we are going to change those icon dynamically based on the rating selection. So for the ratings, we get these ratings in the form of numbers. So this, I will show what I am talking about. So this is the rating control, that is name is RAT ratings. So it gives a number, so 1 2 3 4 5 like that. So based on this number we are going to manage this icon. So here we are going to use, let's say we have already used if case. I'm going to show you the switch case. So I will just select icon control, go to its icon, I will just remove this icon here, and here I am going to apply switch property, sorry, switch formula. So switch, then the switch value, I'm just writing multiple conditions here, that's why I'm going to write the true only. Okay, so the match value, so the first value is if like ratings value is less than 3, then I'm going to show sad emoji icon. Then the next case will be if it is 3, then we are going to show the neutral icon. So the second case will be if ratings dot value is equal to 3, then we are going to show the neutral icon. I think it's emoji neutral. Okay, this one. Then the last case will be if it is greater than 4, then we have to show the happy face. Then RAT ratings dot value is greater than 3, then we are going to show the happy face icon dot emoji happy. I will just format text so you can see it. So switch true, whatever condition return the true value, it is going to display the corresponding result. So here as you can see, this is laughing, actually it's not happy. Okay, it's emoji smile. Earlier it is very happy actually. Okay, so this one. So here I have selected for 5 ratings, so it's happy. If I select 3, it's going to neutral, and if I select 1, this is a little bit sad. So as you can see, like this way you can use the dynamic content. Again, if you want to move it to the next step, you can also manage the colors as well. So let's say below 3 there will be red color, 3 means orange, and green 5 means green color. That also we can manage. So for this, what I am going to do, I am just going to copy the complete formula because the logic will be same, and the logic I am going to apply it on the color property. So as you can see, there is a bunch of error because this is a color property and we are giving an icon. So I'm just going to write, if it is below than 3, color red. If it is 3, then color dot orange, and if it is greater than 3, color dot green, let's say. So here, as you can see, the below 3 it is sad and red, 3 will be orange, and 5 will be happy. So in this way you can use different formulas and logics in your Power Apps. So I will recommend you to go with the MS Learn documentation. There also you can find a lot of formulas and references. Also, if you have any doubts on this formula I have explained, you can let me know in comments. Okay, thank you. See you soon. Bye bye.